Do you ever wonder why SSO feels stale? Do you ever find yourself getting bored and tired of the game often? Does it feel like no matter what you do in the game, it always feels the same? And if you are feeling any of these questions or wonder why that is, I want to go ahead and talk about that topic today. I feel like a lot of us feel burnout with games in general. After a while, things start to feel like a routine. Every day is a new day, but same situation. You feel as if no matter what updates enter the game or what you do, whether it's doing your quests, reputation, races, making outfits, etc., it just doesn't hit the same way that it used to be. Well, I'm here to break it for you. The reality is, SSO is not the same. So many things about SSO has changed, such as the graphics, characters, clothes, makeup, and anything else. Obviously, you can still find remnants of old SSO, but for the most part, a lot of things have changed for newer generation. And it could simply just be that you're getting older. As you get older, you're not gonna like the same things you once liked when you were younger. Your preferences and tastes change. You're not always going to feel that same love that you did for a game. You will still, of course, love that game, and it'll always have a special place in your heart. But it's quite clear that that feeling of love is much different than it was when you were younger. Simply, when you were young, most games were an escape from reality. You play games to release stress, tension, anxiety, and it helped you find potential in a way that you would have never been able to find or achieve in real life. Games are a way to help relieve that stress, something that we can just do in our pastime. It shouldn't feel like a chore or a job to simply enjoy a game that you used to play or still play now. And that's what Star Stable is starting to feel like, a job, a chore. And when games that you used to love start to feel that way, it can get really boring, stale, and repetitive. It makes you not want to log in or play the game because it feels like you have to rather than you want to. Instead, let me break it down in simpler terms. If you feel yourself having to log on because you're afraid that you'll miss out on certain updates, a horse, or an event, rather than simply wanting to join because you want to experience those things, you feel this sort of pressure with trailblazing tracks, feeling the sense of FOMO of, if I don't do it now, when will I ever get a chance to get it? And when you start to feel that, it starts becoming mandatory to join and play the game when it shouldn't feel that way. You should simply want to play the game because you want to, not because there's an event or a brand new horse, or because if you don't do so, you'd miss out on the daily grind. Feeling that way isn't a good feeling, and I know a lot of us feel that way sometimes. I know I do. For the last couple of months, I've been in and out of the game, but not because I don't want to play the game. Obviously, I still love Star Stable, and I still play it to this day, but I don't simply feel forced to play. Even if there's an update or a new event, a new horse, maybe even a new quest, if I don't feel like playing it, I'm not going to, and that's okay. That doesn't mean that you're tired of the game. It just means that you need a break. You just need time to focus on yourself and realize that if you don't want to play the game, there should be no obligation for you to play the game. You should play it simply because you feel like you want to play it, because you want to interact with the world around you. Once you remove that mindset of constantly having an obligation to a certain game, I feel like you can find a lot more joy out of Star Stable. Even though it's not the old Star Stable that you used to play when you were younger, it's still Star Stable, and you can find small little elements in the newer Star Stable about the old Star Stable. If you take the time to engage and look around the world, not always feeling the need to do every single quest within the map or feel the need to buy every single new horse that comes out. Pace yourself. Take time to really acknowledge the world around you. Once you do that, it starts to feel more thrilling to find little pieces of SSO that you normally would have never seen before. I, for one, like to take certain parts of the map and just admire the scenery. Whether it's to make an outfit, do my reputation, races, championship, I always stop to take a moment to really look around the scenery in Star Stable. Regardless of where I'm at, there's always little bits and pieces hidden everywhere, even as simple as on your horses, character, or even in your stable. Places like that make you appreciate appreciate the game, the world, and what is built around it. This is more than just a game to escape reality. This is a part of who you are. This is something that no matter what you do, it's not going to be simply erased from reality. You created an account, you started your journey, you've made so many different friends, joined different clubs, experienced all kinds of races in Jorvik, collected and shared bonds between all of your horses. Those are something that can't be erased or replaced just because you've gotten older or if you no longer play the game. If you feel like Star Stable is starting to feel very old and stale to you, take a break. Take a moment or two to realize at the end of the day, it will still be there. If you don't want to play right now, there is no force. There's no reason to be obligated to play, because when you feel obligated, that's when you lose joy out of the game. But when you join because you genuinely want to, is when you can find or reclaim that joy that you thought you had lost. Star Stable is not one of those grindy games where if you miss out on a couple of days, you'll be far behind. It's simply a relaxing game that you can pace yourself to. You don't have to rush and you don't have to force yourself. Star Stable, and really any game, shouldn't feel like a job. It should feel exciting, exhilarating, and something that you look forward to. Taking the time to step away, maybe for a couple of days, weeks, maybe even months. Giving yourself a break so that way you don't get burnt out. Allows time to sit in and be like, wow, there's certain parts of SSO that I never once knew before because I always felt forced or felt obligated to play the game in the moment. We have an update every Wednesday. Not every update is going to be an update that you're interested in. And again, that's okay. Some updates are small, some are big, and some they're okay. But regardless, don't feel obligated to play just because you've spent money on the game, you've invested time and energy into the game, or because there's a new update this week, because that is the quickest way to lose your enjoyment for a game when you no longer see it as just a game, but as a full-time 9 to 5. It shouldn't feel that way. It's a game after all, but it's a special piece in your heart that you'd like to cherish for the rest of your life. And even for those who no longer play SSO, it'll always be a game that you can remember in your childhood, that you enjoyed playing, that you reminisce about. Don't forget all the special assets and aspects that SSO gave you. Remember all the training that you've learned to take care of your virtual horses and how to build reputation and relationships with characters in the game. Don't forget to stop and look around in the world around you. Jorvik is huge. It's a big open world. Don't always feel the need to take the trailer everywhere. Be able to roam around your surrounding. Be able to walk from point A to point B and realize, how did I get over here? Really embrace these moments. Find little small clues hidden around the map. And most of all, don't forget to take breaks when you need to, because at the end of the day, this is your game, your character, your horses, and your experience. That's going to be it for today's video. If you guys liked it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want me to do more of these videos, let me know. I feel like these videos are very calming and relaxing, and I guess can be a little ASMR kind of, just to be able to have something to listen to in the background while you're playing your game, sleeping, cleaning, or doing anything else. I'm going to leave it off right here. Rosy signing off.